Good morning, this is Angela and I'm coming from Disneyland to show you everything you need to know about Tiana's Bayou adventure. All the tips and tricks you need in order to find the virtual queue, get on the ride, and everything you need to know. So let's get started. So if you are coming to Disneyland and you want to ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which I highly recommend, then you'll want to get into the virtual queue. There are 3 times for the virtual queue, which are 7 a.m., 12, and 4 p.m. I highly recommend setting an alarm at least 5 to 10 minutes before those times so that you don't miss out. What you're going to do is you're going to go into your Disney app and then you're going to click on the little hamburger 3 lines down on the bottom right-hand corner, and then you're going to scroll down until you see it says virtual queues. You're going to click on the virtual queues, then you'll get a little pop-up here that says join virtual queue. Here you're going to see the attractions, and so you'll want to click on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. You'll see the times for the next queues if you missed the first ones, and then it says confirm party. You're going to click confirm party. Now this will take you to your final page, which at the bottom here it'll say refresh. You want to make sure that you are going to hit that refresh button right at that last second. You are tapping as fast as you can so that right when it turns that time, it'll open you up into the queue and then you'll get your spot. You're wondering, why is Disney doing virtual queues? So typically in the past when Disney has opened a new ride, the wait times can be hours and hours and hours long. Now instead of you waiting, you get to jump into a virtual queue with a callback time. It'll tell you what time frame to come back at, so you can go and enjoy the park, you can go on other rides, you can go get food, whatever you like, and you're not stuck in a line that could be up to 4 hours long. So who wants to do that? Just as a reminder again, the virtual queue and the lightning lane are 2 separate ways to get into the attraction, and a way that you can actually ride this ride twice. So if you get in on a boarding group through the virtual queue and you also have a lightning lane, you can actually get on this 2 times in one day. It is 54 degrees this morning and I'm not sure how it'll be getting wet this early in the morning, but the biggest thing you want to do is make sure, especially on early rides that can break down, that you want to get on as early as possible. Now this morning I went on right at 7 a.m., which is the first time slot you can get for a virtual queue, and I got into group 1. So here I am, 8 a.m., let's go.
Welcome, y'all. Let's meet up with Lou.
Hello? Anyone down here who can blow a horn and jam? Hello?
We're just getting started. Looking for musicians? You don't have.
I don't want to rap. There are musicians out here and blow a horn.
I would love for y'all to play my song.
The Bayou's got just what we
But let's explore. Tiny,
Y'all got anything, little buddies?
you found us.
Okay, I just got off of Tiana's Bayou adventure for the first time. It did actually just break down, so we had to get off right before the ending scene. So luckily they give you a lightning lane to come back. You can use it anytime up until 10 p.m. For the day, so that's great. So I'm just trying to debate whether right now I should wait around and see if it'll reopen or come back later, but I think we'll hang out because I'm feeling a little hopeful on that. So all of this is very expected. When a ride first opens, a big tip is that you want to try to ride it as early as possible because it is expected to have breakdowns. So typically right now this ride is finding some breakdowns about 1 to 2 times a day. So that can push your times back further. So if you do get a lightning lane, if it is later, there is a chance that you may not get on it. So another thing about the lightning lane that they gave me was that I could use it on any ride in the park. So say you did not want to wait for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, you could go use it on anything else. Except for right now, I believe they said only Haunted Mansion and Rise of the Resistance right now. But any other thing in the park, you can use this lightning lane for free if you happen to be on Tiana's Bayou Adventure and it breaks down. Right by the exit of Tiana's Bayou is Lewis's Critter Club, which is a really fun store. Let's go check it out. Look at this really adorable little kid's jumper. Just so cute. Here are some really unique ornaments with, of course, Tiana and Louie. Over here you got Mama Odie's little sitting area, just special for her. And if your socks are soaking wet after the ride, you have some really fun socks here to be festive for the rest of the day. How fun are these Tiana Mickey ears? Oh my goodness, with the little flashing lights. I think this is something the kids would absolutely love to wear around, especially in the evening with all the holiday lights. Smartest decision ever. They have towels here. This may be something, if you're not quite prepared for the ride, you can get beforehand and just stay a little more dry, put this on your lap. And I found the couple. There they are. These plushes are so much fun. If you have a kid that is absolutely in love with stuffed animals, this might be an area to avoid or take them to, and you could be the winner for the rest of the day. Look how big this is. Probably not fun to carry around the rest of the day, but it's so snuggly and soft. How'd you get them all to light up? Oh, wow. It said they were interactive. So somehow they all know it is magical, you're right. Okay, well the girls figured out how to get these all to light up. They are interactive, so in the back of the container is the switch to it, so it's right in the back here. They are interactive in the sense that they know when each other's on, so one girl turned them on and then the whole thing lit up. It was really cute. I just finished getting off of Tiana's Bayou Adventure and it was so much fun. I loved all the music. It's really fun to dance to, loud, festive. They also did a really good job at making it feel darker like you're in the bayou, but then also lighting up all of the animals and characters. So they had this really fun glow. I loved how they created the animals. They made them very big, and so you couldn't miss them. I was smart enough this time to wear my poncho, which I had in my bag at the beginning of the last ride, and thought, so I'll get the full experience. I'll see how wet I get. I was sitting in the front row, got soaked, so now I'm so glad I wore this. It wasn't so bad. I sat in the further back row this time, and I didn't get as wet, so that's a good thing to know. If you don't want to get as wet, the back was a little bit better. Also, at all the stores here, they've got jackets and hats and socks. So if for some reason you didn't plan ahead, my pants are actually almost dry from the first ride, so should be good for the rest of the day. It's gonna be a pretty wet ride when the floor is pretty wet. Okay, I've been watching people get off to see how wet people are getting on this ride, and it seems like it's kind of a mixed bag. Some people looked absolutely soaked. They probably sat in the middle like I did. And then you have some people that are just sprinkled a little bit here and there, about a fourth of the way wet. So you never know what you're gonna get on this ride. Lots of people suited up with tons of ponchos. So if you don't wanna get wet, then that might be a great option for you. If you're coming and you just exited the ride, but you want to get cleaned up, there are bathrooms, only one located in Critter Country here. It's right underneath Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. You'll find it underneath their seating for the restaurant below, right by the river, and you'll make a left-hand turn and you'll see the bathroom straight ahead. Okay, I am so glad that I stuck around and waited those 30 minutes for it to open up, because right now the queue line is so long. I think everybody came at the same time who had their passes when it said it was open. So when I came earlier, this line did not exist. I literally walked onto the ride this morning. So again, this is why you want to come as early as possible. If you get an opportunity to do the 7 a.m. and try to get into an earlier boarding group, then this is totally worth it, because the ride is shutting down. The lines can get significantly longer. Hopefully not, but something that you should just expect with new rides. I am seeing that the long line is for the virtual queue. So these are people that have waited within groups when the ride shut down. So if you do have a lightning lane, this actually may benefit you, because the lightning lane people I'm watching are going straight through. Now the benefit of coming later is now it's warmer and a really fun time to get wet in the morning. So I guess you have to pick out which option might suit you best. Another thing I'm noticing is that the Disneyland app is still showing that Tiana's Bayou Adventure is closed, but the line is open right now, so it may not be totally reliable to only rely on this. It may be worth waiting around and seeing, or stopping by physically to see if the line's open again. So if you're considering a Disney holiday vacation this year, then check out our travel agents. They're experts. They can make things so much easier for you this holiday season, and get a free no obligation quote at 407vacations.com.